Very big result here in the first leg of the quaddie. High precision, about $23 I think paid there on the tote, Brock Leithwaite, and a nice pickup ride for Natika.
Yeah, it certainly was. Wouldn't have had much time to prepare for that one, but she'd been going well over unsuitable distances. So a nice start to the quaddie for quaddie players.
Would have thought we might have had a share in that horse the way we cheered at home as well there, Michael. So we're alive. That's well. We're very happy about race number 5 now, the BML Ventures Handicap, the 58 plus over the 1,400 metres. How do we see things playing out here?
One of my better bets today, Tessa, on just terms, around $4.40 at last check. I loved the win last start, and 3 starts ago was in this grade, was narrowly beaten. There's been form out of that last start win as well, with Brillante coming out and winning last week. I think she leads today as well, so I think she ticks a few boxes here. I'm happy to be with on just terms, considering that she's not favourite. She's on the second or third line of betting, so I think she's a nice bet with that respect.
Absolutely, and as mentioned, even in the previous race, it was a very open market there, and throughout today's program, it is quite an open market. So we've talked earlier, we're hoping for a big dividend in the quaddie today, and we've only gone quite short here, I believe.
Yeah, I think there's only a couple of horses I'd probably want this leg and next leg, maybe 3 horses, but the last leg it really opens up. I've tipped Diego Dynamite there each way at around $6 at the last look, so I think it's an open finish to the day. But the Campbell Cup, I really thought it was down to 2 in terms of close at hand and Platinum Shot. You could throw in maybe a Feuding just because of how well weighted he is, but I really thought it was close at hand and Platinum Shot the main 2 winning chances for that race. So I've gone wide in the first leg, bit thinner the next 2, and wider in the last leg, trying for a result there.
Let's not stay too humble now, Michael. You've had a good result here in the early quaddie as well. I believe it paid about $3,500, but that was quite a good result there.
Oh, I'd only had a small portion of that, Tessa, with trying to get just a little $5 on. That was all right.
Bit of a play there with the likes of Bondi Sun, and then obviously with high precision there as well. But it is a big day of racing, as mentioned on course. We start to go into the really exciting time of the year for the Kalgoorlie Boulder Racing Club. We talked earlier, we will get Craig Smith, the CEO, on with about the Golden Saddle, because it's really exciting.
They've locked in a horse. So I'm looking forward to hearing who that is.
Yes, we'll be revealing that before the last race, so be sure to be tuned in there. And I know there's plenty of tickets on sale as well on course, so you might be able to touch us onto that a little bit more, Michael. You're a Kalgoorlie boy.
Well, there's 1,500 tickets, $100 each, and the winner gets a slot. And the deal's already been done. So if you do win, if your horse that's already been locked in wins the Golden Saddle, you're going to turn your $100 into, I think it's $136,000.
Ridiculous.
So it is a lot of money there, considering there's only 1,500 tickets. So it's a good initiative in that sense. Whether you get a syndicate and buy a huge amount of them would probably be the smart play, I would have thought. But there's still a lot of tickets available. They're available today, and the winner will be drawn, though, of the raffle, that is, on Sunday Cup Day, I'm led to believe, which is 2 weeks before. So that's on Sunday the 21st of September, because in a fortnight's time we have the Tats Club. Then a fortnight later we have the Coolgardie Cup, and then a fortnight after that is the 21st, where we have the Boulder Cup, where the raffle will be drawn. So it's exciting. Are we eligible? We might have to have a look.
I think we are. I hope so. Might be a Racing WA team. Get a little syndicate together there for sure. But there is first, second and third prizes as well in a cash prize. I think you're guaranteed $20,000 if you are to win, which is fantastic. And then it goes down a little bit slightly from there. So as mentioned, a fantastic initiative from the club. It's going to be a massive day, Kalgoorlie Cup Day.
Yeah, it certainly is. It's a big round ahead, and Craig's been a wonderful acquisition, I feel. The CEO, you can just tell that he's so invested. He's looking over everything, and he had a look at the track even after that fall earlier today. First one out there just to inspect it, and he's really across everything, and is keen to make this a successful club where it was in its heyday. So it's a great acquisition having Craig on board for locally from a board level. A lot's gone into it over the past 12 months with the issues that the club has had with the track and the water and everything else, but it really looks to be back on its feet like what it was a few years ago. So that's certainly, as a ex-Kalgoorlie person or a Kalgoorlie boy, that's it's wonderful to see.
Absolutely, and makes you very proud, I'm sure. And this time of the year really excites me personally, because it's all the country cups as well. I know I'm lucky enough to head up to Broome on Tuesday for the Broome Sprint, and then we've
Ladies' Day,
yes, set to be a big day up there. And then the Broome Cup goes in on Saturday. We then then look at the other sort of cups we had. Port Hedland Cup last week, which is a fantastic result for Holly Knottle and Timo Pike. Tim Pike takes border control up for the sprint on Tuesday too. So really big chance of opportunities for some of our country trainers. And the cups now all at a minimum of $30,000. It makes it really enticing.
Yeah, it certainly does. And even if you come to the provincial areas like Kalgoorlie, it's 150 all our country cups here, and the handicap's worth 150,000 as well. 100 for the KALGOORLIE Cup. I think the Boulder's 125 because it's at listed level, but we're really coming into cup season. Then I think it's 4 weeks from Kalgoorlie Cup to Northern Cup, and that's where some railway stakes horses kick off. Then all of a sudden we go from this country scene into the spring carnival. It's all upon us with a lot of those horses kicking off, and then of course it's the Ascot season which kicks off. I think it's the 10th or 11th of October this year. So it's whilst we get through this next couple of months, it's straight into the big races.
All happening and very exciting times ahead. We have digressed a little bit here, but runners are in the yard now ahead of race number 5. The one is Agent J. Brock Leithwaite chasing a treble on today's program, and Chris Nicol rides.
Yeah, he's only had this horse for a couple of weeks because he's backing up off 7 days. Last start was his first start for Brock's yard. He was keen that day, Agent J, over the mile, and he faded late to be beaten 4 lengths, but the blinkers come off today and he drops back to 1,400 metres. He gets a senior aboard as well, so perhaps he could be an improver.
The 2 is the current favourite, 440 into 260, now 340. Don't wait for luck. Peter Fernie, Holly Knottle.
Compression Hood comes off here today, and he's also off 7 days. This is the first time he's ever backed up off 7 days before, but I think he was going better than what the last start suggests, because first up it was a really big run from back in the field. He settled a long way back on the fence, which was quicksand that day. 2 starts ago, it was a Saturday race. He was 3 and 4 wide, no cover the trip, but last start I was disappointed. He's stepped up to the mile and he appeared to have every chance. He got a little bit keen early, but he just really failed to finish off, so I don't mind the move back to 1,400 metres off 7 days. He also drops 3 kilos here after the claim of Holly Knottle, but just a sticky map. He's going to need a good ride still to win.
The 3 is the stablemate in Secret Attire with Laqdar Romoly aboard.
Can certainly win. She's a good enough ability on her day, but just a really negative racing pattern, which makes it difficult to be winning races, especially now that she's up in class. 3 starts ago, she did win. It was a gun ride by Braden Garth that day, just weaved through the field, made all the right moves, and she won in this grade. Then 2 starts ago, it was a Saturday race, run at Pinjarra. She was held up, but still pretty good late. Was only beaten 4 lengths by Timeless Gem. Last start, she was blocked the entire, so you can rule a line through that. But that is her racing pattern. She does need the luck like what she got 3 starts ago when she won. So she's probably a bookie's horse in the sense that you can take her on when she's well on the market, because if she gets out, she can certainly win, but more often than not, she's probably going to find bad luck.
The 4 is Kakadu, the now 10-year-old as well. We've seen a few 10-year-olds get around today, but they're all racing very well and loving it ever much so. Gary Bowen and Troy Turner.
2 starts ago, no luck, was held up multiple times, but I thought was only fair the other day.
The 5 is Please Mr. Peter Fernie, Matty Derrick.
Not sure what to do with him, because first up, no trial at 1,400 metres. It was really disappointing. He followed the winner and just went backwards in the straight. His form lines from last preparation would be winning this, but I've left him out. I was disappointed with what I saw first up.
The 6 is All About the Crack, Ashley Maley, Chanel Cooper.
5th start this campaign. Big run last start, was 4 wide, no cover the trip, and stuck on well to run 4th. But the issue today is that she gets the same map. She's drawn awkwardly again.
The 7 is On Just Terms, one of your better bets on today's program here, Michael. Peter Fernie, Jefferson Sang.
Yeah, I like her here. She drops to 53.5 kilos. She led and won this track distance last start in a Class 2. She jumps up to a 58 plus here, but drops that couple of kilos, and she was only beaten a length when 3rd this grade 3 starts ago. Brillante came out of that last start win to win last week. Let Sparks Fly and Sabino finished about last and second last, both placed at their next start. So I like the form around her. I think she's hard to beat, and we're getting a price as well around $4.40.
The 8 is Top Fun, back to the 1,400 metres today. Brian Allen, Scott Giddos.
Drawn a gate as well, led throughout to win 2 starts ago. Then last start was slow out, which cost him, but he was 3 and 4 wide, no cover the trip, hit the front, was only gunned down late by a willing William Pike ride. It was an enormous run by Top Fun. I thought he was the danger to On Just Terms.
The 9 is Cocoon Bay, Helen Harding, Zephyr Johnston Porter.
Can't draw a barrier, this horse, drawn awkwardly 3 starts in a row. No luck 2 starts back. Last start led and faded, but the issue today, there's a bit of speed drawn underneath her again.
The 10, Flash Invader, Kerry Martin, Lisa Staples.
Probably gets back to near last, which is the issue, but it was a really good run last start. Went around 150 to 1, was held up and flashed late to run 3rd.
The 11, Precast, Mac Hall, Keshaw Duran.
7 furlongs the query, can certainly win this race. The last 3 starts I've been impressed with. Was on the wrong part of the track 2 starts ago. Then last start was just pocketed at a crucial stage and still ran third. But steps to 1,400 metres for the first time.
Just over 2 minutes remaining until the scheduled start time. Runners aren't yet at the barrier, so we'll take a very quick look at the marker in short. Don't Wait for Luck is the favourite, $3.40 out from $2.60. On Just Terms, you're on topper here, Michael, is at the $4.20 quote. Top Fun hopefully can jump and lead here today is $5. Secret Attire, $4.40 out to $7. Precast, Mac Hall, Keshaw Duran chasing a double today is at $8.50. Please Mister, $15 and higher the rest. How do we order the 4?
I like 7 On Just Terms here, Tessa, especially because he's over $4. He's on the second line of betting. 7, 8, 2 and 3. The last 2 times he's led, he's won. I should say. She's drawn barrier 3 here. Top Fun's hit and miss out of the barriers. So if she crosses Top Fun, her main danger is Don't Wait for Luck, who gets back. Secret Attire is probably the next main danger who gets back. So I think this is a really nice race for her. And we're getting a price. So 7 On Just Terms from 8 Top Fun. Enormous run in defeat last start. Everything went wrong and he was still narrowly beaten. He can certainly win if he jumps cleanly. 2 Don't Wait for Luck drops back to 1,400 metres off 7 days. I think that's the right move, but still drawn awkwardly here. I think it's a pretty sticky map for apprentice Holly Noddle to navigate. And 3 Secret Attire. She has enough ability on her day, but she'll be back and she has no gate speed, which often lets her down. So she's always reliant on that racing luck. 7, 8, 2 and 3.
7, 8, 2 and 3 here for Michael Heaton ahead of the BML Ventures handicap over the 1,400 metres. 7 on top in Unjust Terms. Peter Fernie chasing a double on today's program. We'll hand you upstairs now to Royce Newton to call us home.
Thanks, Tess. Yes, runners behind the line here. This is race number 5 and the BML Ventures handicap. We've got a field of 11 to face the starter here and go over the 7 furlongs, 1,400 the distance, and your favourite is Don't Wait for Luck, an easing favourite, out to $3.60 now. It's been pretty competitive betting markets today. And these runners will start to come forward. Top Fun about to join the line. Been racing well, this horse. A win and a second last start when just getting gunned down in the final stages. Top Fun. It was Brazen Empress who got the better of Top Fun in the run to the line last start. So here comes Precast, another bottom weight chance here for Mac Hall. Please Mister, about to join the line. So they're coming forward quick now. On Just Terms to come along. We've had a double to Brock Luthwaite this afternoon. That's the only double to date. Don't Wait for Luck about to come forward with Agent J. Secret Attire. She's a very handy race mare, this horse. She's probably over the odds at $7. But if she's on song, she will be very hard to beat. All About the Crack to come forward and a Kakadu as well. So just a couple to come forward. All About the Crack comes forward. Chanel Cooper in the saddle. The last one to link along will be Kakadu, Troy Turner in the saddle. And we'll be set to go. Kakadu, now 10-year-old, joins the line there at the 1,400, the BML Ventures handicap. And we're set to go. Gates fly back. They're off racing. Please Mister. Just missed the start slightly. Top Fun only jumped fairly. He's going back towards the tail with early speed. It's Cocoon Bay working forward. Don't Wait for Luck settles in second early on, being followed by On Just Terms, who gets into a nice position. They were followed next of all by Agent J, the outside to All About the Crack, trying to find a position closer to the fence. Midfield in those bright pink colours is Secret Attire. They were followed a further length and a half to Precast precast. The outsider, Please Mister. Top Fun, Kakadu, and it's Flash Invader who's at the tail. 800 metres to run, and it's On Just Terms who shows the way 3/4 of a length. Running second, Cocoon Bay. They were followed by All About the Crack, who's had a sustained wide run. Down on the inside, Agent J, and then we had Don't Wait for Luck, precast. Secret Attire down on the fence. A further length and a half to Kakadu, Please Mister. Top Fun, and at the tail it's Flash Invader. So On Just Terms, your leader with 450 metres to run, shows the way. Running second, the outside, Cocoon Bay. Then we had down on the inside, Agent J. Between runners, Don't Wait for Luck. Precast to the outside with All About the Crack. Kakadu, your widest runner as they balance up. It's On Just Terms in front. The outside, Cocoon Bay. They were followed by Don't Wait for Luck. The fence is Agent J down the outside. Secret Attire. It's still On Just Terms with 100 metres to run. Down the outside, Secret Attire starting to come home strong, and it's going to be Secret Attire over the top. Goes on and wins in great style. Wins by 2 lengths. Second in, we had On Just Terms. They were followed in a photo third. We had Flash Invader with Cocoon Bay. Then Don't Wait for Luck, followed in by Top Fun. Next in, Agent J. Kakadu well back with Please Mister. They were followed in by All About the Crack, and last to greet the judge was precast. Secret Attire, big price, $7 about this horse that had no luck whatsoever last time out. And then today Laqdar goes aboard and gives this horse an absolute gun run. Saved ground down on the fence. And you put a line through its last run prior to that, 6th in a graduation there behind Timeless Gem in town at Pinjarra. And a winner defeating Wine O'Clock somewhere the start before. She's a bonny mare, this horse, a very nice horse, and she's won 5 from 12 at the KBRC. Secret Attire, your winner. Peter Fernie, Laqdar Romoly by Vancouver from Ideal Image, owned by the Geisel Park Stud Syndicate and also Andrew Ingalls. Second in the 7, On Just Terms for Peter Fernie, and Jefferson Sang did look the winner with a furlong to go. By All American from Our Cheerleader, owned by the Geisel Park Stud Syndicate, C. Chalwell, M. Banks, Andrew Ingalls, P. Sakira, Neil Pinner, Aber Hagir, also G. Ralston, Trevor Nisbet and S. Lil. Third in is the 10, who gets the nod for third. That's Flash Invader for Kerry Martin and Lisa Staples. By Invader from Article, owned by Mrs. C. Martin, P. Martin, A. Martin, D. J. Martin, B. Martin and Al Holroyd. And fourth in is the 9, Cocoon Bay, Helen Harding and Zephyr Johnston Porter. 2 1/4 by a length and a half, 127.58 the gallop, 3-7-10-9. Well, the features next, the Terra Drilling Campbell Cup. It's coming up in just over half an hour's time. Your favourite is close at hand at $2.80. In the meantime, let's jump down into the yard with Tess after the win of Secret Attire.
Thanks, Royce. Yes, catching up here with Peter Fernie. Pete, up to the 1,400 metres today. You must have been quite confident.
Oh yeah, she's a very good mare on a day, and Lucky rode her a treat, so it was a really good ride today. Rode her perfect.
What were the instructions to Lucky? Because there's obviously been a bit of on-speed bias today.
Oh no, we just were hoping to get in midfield because we know how good she can let down. She's a very good horse, so she's going really good.
She's won consistently over the 1,200, but the 1,400 seems to be quite a nice task.
Yeah, well, before we never got her up to that, but now she's even going better, so I'm really happy with the way she's going.
Potentially in the future could step out to the mile?
I'm not sure. We'll find out.
Confidence into the next?
Oh, we've got a few in it, so they're all good chances, I think. No, whichever gets the best run might be and handles the track, it's going to be hard to beat.
Always a humble man. We love it. Congratulations here.
Thank you.
There's Pete, and here's Laqdar Romoly.
Brings up a double. First winner for Peter Fernie today. Laqdar, this mare, she goes well enough on her day, but she often needs luck in her races. Talk us through the run you had today.
Yeah, last time it was very unlucky, and hard to say thanks to Tash. She told me how to ride the horse, and I jumped. I was happy where I was, had a good run, just got a bit held up before going to the straight, and when my horse got the clear, she was just too good for this field, and I was lucky to sit on good horses today.
First time for winning over the 1,400 metres, but when she can get that uninterrupted run, once you held up early, but once you got in the clear, she's got a really good turn of foot on her, doesn't she?
She can go a bit further, and she's a very easy horse to ride. She settled nice, and when you ask her, she give you whatever you want to. So yeah, she's a horse to be better and improving in the future.
5 races down. The track has copped a bit of rain this morning on a soft 6. How's it feeling now after 5 races?
It's still quite good, and I think up the straight is quite even, it's quite fair. So yeah, best horse win.
Well done, double so far, hopefully a couple more.
Thank you.
There's Laqdar Romoly combining with Peter Fernie and Secret Attire taking out the BML Ventures Handicap over the 1400 metres. Peter Fernie quinelled the second leg of the quaddie here, numbers 3, 7, 10 and 9.
The BML Ventures Handicap. And we're set to go.